He was a quiet leader. He didn't say a lot, but when he did, everybody stopped and listened.
Steve's leadership style was to lead by example. He didn't tell guys to go on the ice and work extra. He just got his equipment on 20 minutes before practice and went out by himself.
He never took a day off, he never took a game off, he never took a shift off. And when your captain does that, it's pretty tough for you not to have a similar outlook as far as the game's concerned.
Selected 4th overall in 1983, Steve Yzerman was the face of the Detroit Red Wings for 22 seasons, serving as their cherished captain for 19 of them, and leading the team to great success.
Steve Yzerman being drafted by the Red Wings was really the rebirth of hockey in Detroit.
Yzerman, Grodnik, Yzerman, scored! Beautiful goal.
I came there as an 18-year-old. I wasn't necessarily expecting to play, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Yzerman in front, right to the goal line, they score!
I ended up making the team and staying with the team the entire season.
Our team was struggling in those years, and he was one of the bright spots. He brought people into the building.
The offensive star shined, and in his 4th season, at 21 years old, he was named captain. At the time, the youngest in league history.
You're in a position where you really have to be conscious of how you conduct yourself in all situations, showing up ready to practice hard, dealing with adversity, how it affects your team, how it affects you. Probably made me grow up a little bit.
Very easy to see why they're happy with this young man.
He was a superstar. He was flashy out there. He had a nickname called Silk because he was smooth as silk on the ice.
Shot! What a goal!
From 1987 to 1993, he had 6 consecutive 100-point seasons, including a career-high 65 goals and 155 points in 1988-89, when he won the Lester Pearson Award as the most outstanding player as voted by his peers. Despite his regular season success, he aimed for postseason prosperity.
And a lot of my friends, a lot of my colleagues had won the Stanley Cup, and with each year that went by, the desire and really the need to win grew.
I got there in '93. The team was a really strong offensive team, and he was the leader. But in the playoffs, teams would play a lot tighter.
Scotty and his coaching staff set the mandate that we're going to be the best defensive hockey team in the league. Buy into that or you won't be here, and we all chose to buy into it.
Changed his game completely. He became a penalty killer. He could block shots. He was terrific on face-offs.
He just really became a complete hockey player. And when you start seeing that, it's just a trickle-down effect. When your captain's laying down and blocking one-timers, the next guy that goes out is certainly going to do it.
It is not the same Detroit team. Scotty Bowman has retooled his wings, has made them less pretty and a little more gritty.
In 1997, 42 years since their last Stanley Cup, the Red Wings finally triumphed.
It's my pleasure to present the Stanley Cup to Steve Yzerman.
For me, it was my 14th year in the league. That's a long time, so it was a tremendous relief.
Here we go, boys!
Yzerman led the Red Wings to the Stanley Cup again in 1998, winning the Conn Smythe Trophy. He won the Selke as best defensive forward in 1999-2000 and captured his 3rd Stanley Cup in 2002.
People sometimes forget that it starts with hard work, and that's what he was all about.
Talented guys get paintbrushed and just caring about stats. And the only stat he cared about was winning.
Yzerman retired in 2006 with 1,755 points, 7th all-time.
Stevie was the ultimate leader. The one thing that stands out was his determination. Determination to play his best when it really mattered, to say the right things in the locker room when it was needed. His passion for the game really came out at the right moments.